Hello everybody, it's Foster and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be reading Places We've Never Been by Kasie West, as always. I believe we're on chapter 33. Sorry for not posting Monday or Tuesday yet again. I will try and catch up one of the other weekdays. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes, today is Wednesday. I'll try to post twice a couple times or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to get right into it. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Chapter 33. The room I walked into was small. A couple bookcases and file cabinets filled the space, and a woman sat at a desk. She smiled a friendly smile. Hi, I'm Nora. I'm so happy to be here. I looked around for a chair, but didn't see one. Was I supposed to stand the whole interview? The woman held up a finger and pointed to her ear, where I could see an earbud. Yes, I see. You have until December. Sorry, I whispered. She pointed across the room and clicked a button on her phone. You can go in. Go on in? That's when I saw the door on the far wall. Oh. She smiled again, but not in an understanding way that assured me that everyone had done the same thing, but in a way that let me know I was the first. Then she continued her phone call. I bowed my head a bit and walked to the closed door. I offered another knock, then let myself in. An older woman sat behind a An older woman sat behind a laptop. She wore a pantsuit and had white chin-length hair, styled in a sweeping fashion across her forehead. She looked like a candidate running for Senate or whatever, not necessarily the dean of a gaming college. The tie around my neck seemed to tighten, reminding me that I probably looked that way as well. I patted my hair, which I had pulled into a low ponytail, and cleared my throat. Hello, Leslie. I stopped abruptly. Why had that come out? I mean, Dean Collins. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Come in, Nora. I realized I was lingering by the door. I stepped all the way in and closed it behind me. Have a seat. I gave a curt nod and walked forward. I could do this. I was ready. I am a professional, a serious professional with experience and talent. These were the words I repeated over and over in my head as she looked over the folder she had open in front of her, and I clutched my sketchbook in my sweaty hands. How are you today, Nora? I'm good. I like your suit. Very professional. Thank you. Take that, Willow. It's not often I see the students dressed up. I'm sure it's the last time you'll see me like this. Well, I'm sure it's the last time you'll see me like this. I'm sure of that as well, she said with a slight little chuckle. So, tell me a little about you. I love animation, I love gaming, and I've been working on coding. Everyone here loves those things. Tell me something I might not have already guessed about you. I'm optimistic and do well in school. What do you do outside of gaming? I do a lot of gaming, I said with a smile, and drawing. But we're taking an RV tour right now. We've been on the road for a couple weeks. We've hiked and floated rivers and watched great geysers erupt. And have you discovered anything new about yourself on this trip? She was asking for something new when she hadn't even learned about the original yet. Had I? I discovered that the right circumstances could make a liar out of all of us. I discovered that I'd been wearing even more of a mask than I thought I had for the past 4 years, and that maybe I didn't even know the real me anymore. But that's not what she wanted to hear. That I really like nature, I said, more than I realized. That was true too. She nodded slowly, and I had no idea what was going through her head. She pointed to my sketchbook. Did you bring me some samples? Yeah, of course. I passed over the book, hoping there weren't sweaty outlines of my hands on the cover. She flipped it open. As she studied the pages, I said, I feel passionately about the generation of girls growing up playing video games, and I'd love to help provide positive representation for them. What do you mean by positive representation? I mean games that feature strong women as leads. So, are you saying you have a problem with the representation that exists now? No, well, I mean some of it, but I think it would help to have more women creators so women can be represented in a realistic way. There are some great women content creators that I love, and some animators and developers, but not nearly enough. Her furrowed brow made me wonder if she disagreed with the idea, but she didn't look up, just continued to flip pages. There are a ton of male creators that I love as well, I said. I just think the industry could benefit from a more diverse, creative team. You'd like to shake things up. You'd like to shake things up. Come up with ideas that have never been thought of before? No, I'm not trying to change things. I want to contribute to the already amazing canon that exists. Why not? She asked. What? I returned, confused. Why aren't you trying to change things? You said there is not enough representation, but in almost the same breath, you said you don't want to change things. You said you feel passionately about providing positive role models for girls, and yet the moment I gave you a little bit of pushback on your ideas, you backed down. Is that the positive example you were referring to? My cheeks were red, and I could feel the heat practically radiating. My cheeks were red, and I could feel the heat practically radiating off them. No, I said, that's not. I pointed to the book she still had in front of her. That is. Your art and ideas are good, she said, closing the book. This industry, I can't even speak, guys, I'm sorry, can be brutal for women. I know. I'm looking for women who know who they really are, so we really can shake things up. I'm not sure you're there yet. She slid my book across the desk until it rested in front of me. I swallowed hard and nodded. I understand. The words came out barely audible. Everyone has room to grow, she said. Yeah, for sure. I felt the panic set in, but she was all but rejecting me. Seattle is beautiful, I spit out, remembering what Mom had said about people loving a good hype of their city. We went to the Space Needle yesterday, and Pike Place Market is super unique. I'm not from here, she said, but yes, there are some great touristy places. Have you been to the Chihuly Museum? No. It's an artist's heaven. You should check it out. Right. Yeah, we probably later today. She clasped her hands together. We'll be in touch, Nora. It was great to meet you. She stood and extended her hand, dismissing me. That was it? She knew everything she needed to know about me in less than 10 minutes? I jolted to my feet, scooped up my book, shook her hand, and practically rushed to the door. I grabbed hold of the handle. It was cold in my palm, which must have been 1,000 degrees. Then something came over me, and I couldn't stop myself. I turned around and said, You're holding me to a higher standard than every guy in every one of those classrooms out there. You're expecting me to come to college fully formed, overflowing with grit and fight when I'm only 17 years old. I'm good. I have good ideas, and I will only get better. I had hoped this place would teach me things I could use. The industry is going to stay just as one-sided as it is if you force women to jump through hoops and prove themselves, but men only have to have basic skills and balls. I left the room on shaking legs and didn't look back. If I looked back, it would be confirmed that I had just said that out loud. I had said the word balls to the Dean of Admissions. And that is the end of chapter 33. I hope you all loved it or liked it, whatever. I'm tired, and I'm clearly not speaking properly. I'm really sorry about that. I don't feel like I did a great job this time. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!